If you're a facility owner, executive director, or clinical leader, and your census isn't growing despite strong referral relationships, there's a good chance you're focusing on the wrong problem. Most people assume census is primarily a marketing issue. More referrals, more outreach, more networking. And while those things are absolutely important, one of the biggest drivers of census growth is often happening inside the program itself. It's client engagement. And today, I want to talk about why that matters and what we've seen work across mental health and substance use treatment programs. I'm Mariana Stark, founder of Inward Bloom Wellness. We partner with mental health, substance use, and eating disorder treatment facilities to provide structured, trauma-informed, holistic programming that integrates directly into clinical schedules. Over the past several years, we've had the opportunity to work with programs across multiple levels of care, and one thing continues to stand out. Facilities that create exceptional client experiences tend to grow. The ones that struggle with engagement often struggle with growth. When most people think about census, they think about the front end: marketing, referrals, relationships, admissions, but clients don't stay engaged in treatment because of your referral source. They stay engaged because of their experience once they arrive. That's the part that often gets overlooked. Think about it this way. A referral source can get somebody through the door, but the program itself determines what happens next. Do the clients feel connected? Do they feel engaged? Do they feel like the program is helping them? Do they feel supported in a way that's meaningful to them? Those questions matter far more than many organizations realize. And this is where I often see a disconnect. Many programs have excellent clinical teams, dedicated therapists, strong leadership, quality treatment approaches, but the actual day-to-day experience for the clients can become very repetitive. Talk group, psychoeducation, more processing, more sitting, more talking. Now, I want to be clear, those groups are important. They absolutely have a place in treatment. But for many of the clients we're serving today, they're not enough on their own. A lot of clients arrive overwhelmed, anxious, disconnected from their bodies, emotionally exhausted, carrying significant trauma histories, experiencing chronic stress and nervous system dysregulation. So asking them to spend multiple hours each day engaged solely through cognitive processing doesn't always meet them where they are. When that happens, you start seeing patterns. Clients check out, participation drops, people sit quietly without truly engaging. Staff notice that something feels off. The program is technically running, but it's not fully landing. And what often happens next, programs try to solve the problem by adding more content, more curriculum, more sheets, more groups, but they're often still operating within the same framework. And that's where there is often an opportunity for a different approach. What we've consistently seen work is integrating structured body-based programming into the treatment experience, not as an occasional activity, not as entertainment, not as something extra, but as a consistent part of the treatment schedule. This can include nervous system regulation groups, trauma-informed yoga, somatic awareness, meditation, sound-based interventions. The goal isn't to replace clinical treatment. The goal is to help clients become more available for clinical treatment, because when people feel safer in their bodies, they often are more able to engage cognitively. They're more present, more receptive, more connected to therapeutic process. In fact, one facility we partnered with integrated consistent holistic programming into their weekly schedule as part of a broader effort to improve engagement. Not once a month, not occasionally, consistently, twice a week, every week. Over the course of several months, from December through May, they saw their census quadruple. And I want to be very clear here. That growth wasn't because of one group. It wasn't because of yoga. It wasn't because of sound healing. It wasn't because of any single intervention. Growth happens because multiple things start working together. Better engagement, stronger client experience, greater consistency, more participation, a more integrative approach to care. But what that example highlights is something important. When clients feel that a program is different, they talk about it. And then they feel genuinely supported, they talk about it. When they experience something meaningful, they remember it, and those experiences impact reputation. Reputation impacts referrals, and referrals impact census. That's why I often encourage leaders to think about census differently. Instead of looking at the front end of the funnel, look at what clients are experiencing after they arrive. Look at engagement. Look at participation. Look at the flow of the day. Look at how clients are interacting with the programming. Because sometimes the question isn't, how do we get more referrals? Sometimes the better question is, how do we create an experience people want to stay engaged in? The facilities that tend to thrive create multiple pathways for engagement. Not every client learns the same way. Not every client possesses emotions the same way. Not every client responds to traditional group therapy in the same way. The more ways we can help people connect with treatment, the more opportunities we create for a meaningful change. So if you're looking at your census and wondering why growth has plateaued, I would encourage you to take a closer look at engagement. Ask yourself, are clients actively participating? Are they connecting to programming? Are we meeting them cognitively, emotionally, and physically? Do we have enough variety in how we're supporting them? Because sometimes the shift isn't more referrals, it's creating a stronger experience for people who are already walking through your doors. If you're exploring ways to improve engagement or wondering what we've seen work across different mental health and substance use treatment programs, I'd be happy to share our experience. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.